Hello, everyone. Welcome to this live. This is White Wolf, and I wanted to talk about the source codes and understanding that we are living out our own simulation, but we can understand that we can design our own quantum codification and live by our own perfected reality, recognizing the direct source of creation by understanding that we're recognizing the I am in every single experience, and we're having direct experience and understanding that the source code allows us to perfect every experience, because every time that we have an experience is just slightly different. It might be the same experience, but it's just understanding that it's just aligning every type of experience with this abundant type of mindset. When you allow yourself to perfect your own simulation, you're allowing yourself to become the source code that generates everything within your reality that is aligning your Akashic record. But you're now holding that quantum codex in a very aligned way. And it's allowing you to have this mechanical relationship with your vibration. You're able to have quantum codification because you're living by boundaries, you're living by truth, you're living by resonance, you're living by charge, because you're actually generating a polarity, you're actually generating a sense of urgency, and you're prolific in the way that you're seeking, but it's also just a way that you're aligning your vibration to that source that's generating that energy force field, that you're able to become the energy that you're supposed to become, and you're supposed to align that vibration with the source code itself. So the source code holds everything that you've ever wanted. It's more than your vortex. It's more than anything that you've ever experienced, because now you recognize the I am. You're recognizing how you're perfecting the timeline that you're in, but you're also perfecting each and every one of your experiences as a growing aspect of another experience, and realizing that the experience that you're having right now is not the same that you were experiencing 20 minutes ago as you're watching TV. So every time that a minute passes by, we realize that we are not time. We are not based in linearity. We're not based in subject to object. We're not based in matter. We're not based in science. We're not based in beliefs, but we're based in the knowingness of the I am. So knowing the I am itself is living it. It's being by it. It's living in the truth, living in the lesson, living in the catalyst, living in the truth and the source of all that creates you. Just living by it and resonating in it, and in rejoicing within the blessing, because you are that landscape. You are the totality of everything. So you're empowering and encompassing, but you're also imprinting upon your own consciousness with another version of yourself, another aspect, another energy. So every time that you're imprinting upon your consciousness with your higher self's wisdom, you're allowing yourself to manifest properly, because you're allowing yourself to finally understand that it's grounding, because you are the source code and you are source living up to itself, but you are the observer observing, but the observer that's observing you was not observing you. It was actually observing the reflection of you, the mirroring effect of consciousness. So when consciousness is mirroring back to other consciousnesses, we're all mirroring back to ourselves what we really want or desire, or what we want to strive for. So also, I don't know if you guys can see my PayPal link at all. Just know that you can book private sessions with me. You can message me online for psychic readings, healings, activations. 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200. If you can't see my PayPal link, thank you for the likes and thank you for the views. Feel free to share out. And also, I think this Saturday that I'll be trying to do some readings and healings and stuff of that nature. So understanding that the source code itself is a simulation, but the source code and the simulation needs to come together in unity and harmony, and it will come in such an epic way that it's perfecting every parallel reality. It's perfecting every state of being that you encompass and that you're growing. But also it's aligning the way that you use your emotions, the way that you're using your thoughts. But it's making it very simple because it's not based in linearity or physicality or trying to think of something or trying to do something. It's not based in trying to physically do something, forcing something. Because you don't have to force anything that is the I am. It should be free flowing. So it's like when you try to make money or you work at a job that you really don't like working at. That's why it feels so tough and it feels so rigid. It feels like it's an uphill grind and an uphill battle. So now you're finally putting up your sticks, your pitchforks, and you're not going against what makes you divine, what makes you creative and imaginative and innovative with your vibration. So the source code is aligning you to your vortex, which is generating this quantum codex, which has all the tools, the knowledge, the teachings, the wisdom, the love, and the compassion that you can ever get from anything else. But it's mostly about relaxation. It's mostly about being happy and about being joyous and about being aligned and wanting to show up to your life as if you're meant to be there and wanting to just breathe in this source energy, wanting to feel into this vibration, wanting to feel amazing about everything in your life because you realize that nothing can make you bad, make you feel sad. It's only what we allow our vibration to be distorted, but the source code can never be distorted. So you're separating yourself from your distortions and they're being integrated at the same time. But it feels as if something leaves you. It feels quite intense, but once you always embrace that receptivity and you release that sense of judgment, condemnation, or things that make you feel lacking and not good or feeling like you don't have a tender heart. And then now you're living very tender-hearted because you're sensible, you have sense and sensibility, but also you have a sensitivity and a vulnerability about you, where you're able to encompass that divine masculine and you're encompassing the divine feminine. It is not about a gender or not about a status or what is material. Money is only made when you feel into that sense of being prosperous. Prosperity is a state of consciousness. So you have to think of everything being a state of consciousness. So if you really want everything in your life, you have to breathe into that state of consciousness. That if you want great love, if you want great relationships, if you feel bad for someone, if they're in a different situation than you, you're actually adding more fuel to the fire. So if you see your friend in a situation and you feel as if you need to feel bad for them, you're actually tapping into their energy and you're actually adding more fuel to the fire of their energy. And I know that nobody wants to hear that, but it's just simple truth. If we all just resonated with this sense of happiness, belonging, prosperity, and emulating the Oracle of Bloodline Wisdom and feeling that with the source codes, having true unconditional love for everybody within our own source code, and we felt into that vibration of empowerment and source energy and realizing that nobody can steal your energy unless you give that energy, knowing that you can't be limited only if you think you're limited. Every time you think that you're impoverished, you will always be impoverished. Every time that you base something within a scope of consciousness that is distorted and demonic or unfiltered, and you realize that you clean that filter and you realize that you are the container of all things. You're literally the container that generates and creates and emulates every single thing of source energy. The source codes is a simulation, so change that simulation. Feel into the different vibration of a simulation, but also understanding that every pixel of your movie, every scene that you're in, you can perfect the screenplay in the way that it's produced, in the way that it's directed, in the way that you're acting. So even the way that you're acting within your own movie, you can change your style. You can change the way your cadence is, the way that you're delivering your lines, the way that you're showing up to your life as if you're meant to be there, as if your life depended on it. If you literally had a gun pointed to your head and the only thing that was required for you to be in bliss and joy and resonance, you would absolutely do it. But most of the time, we're so unhappy about stuff that has nothing to do with vibration, empowerment, and self-realization and actually acting upon it. Most of the time, we're upset about something somebody said or feeling like we have to do all these things instead of doing the things that we want and that we desire, and that allows us to tap into the vibrations. So, if you really want resonance and truth, then realize that you can debunk any myth or theory about what is true, because the only person that's going to tell you what you know about yourself is you. Nobody knows you more than you, but you're not you. You are the I am. Nobody can make you do anything that you don't want to do. You just have to do what you're required to do from the divine. When you have that obedience and that open-mindedness, and you have that foresight and that aligned, precise vision, that you let the vision become who you are and you become that vision, and you don't sway from the vision. You allow the vision to be provision, and you know that it will never fail you. You'll know that it will always guide you, and it will always allow you to tap into the most preferred reality. But sometimes we withhold what blesses us. We withhold what really makes us happy in life. We withhold it because we don't think that we're good enough for it, because of unworthiness, because of we were bullied by this person, or our mom slapped us, or whatever. And it has nothing to do what's in the now present moment. You understand that the present moment needs you to be present. So if you're thinking about what happened 20 minutes ago, you're not present. So now that you're present, stay present. Stay with the now. Stay with the relevant. Stay in the here and the now. Stay forever now. The now is waiting for us to be eternal. The now is waiting for us to be forever. The now is waiting for us to be powerful and mighty, and to be the self-actualization of our life. So what do you want? What do you desire? What does it look like? It doesn't have to look exactly how you planned it out, and it doesn't have to happen exactly like you planned it out. It doesn't have to be based in the details of how you think it should happen. It's already happened. It's already happening. You're already filthy rich. You're already loved. You already have the perfect relationship waiting for you. You already have the biggest house that you could ever want. You just have to believe that you have it already. And it's not having the questions answered. It's not having everything figured out. But it's literally understanding that the source codes are allowing you to perfect your simulation, which is allowing you to have the direct experience and the recognition of the awareness of the I am. This is where you don't get tired of any experience. There's no experiences that are new to you because you've experienced them in different lifetimes. So feel free to have everything be a surprise to you, but nothing should be a surprise to you. It should be easy, it should be relaxing, it should be calming, it should be empowering, and there should be this confidence that is about you, but it's not egoic confidence. But it's just allowing that ego to be purified, and allowing that ego and the non-physical body and the physical body to be aligned with itself. So when you have stability and security within yourself, There's no reason to feel as if you're not powerful. There's no reason to not feel powerful. There's no reason to not be happy, to be blissful, to be enjoying life, no matter what is happening to you, and to live by your highest excitement of what you want to do at this exact moment. When you find something that you're very excited about, do that thing that is most exciting. Follow the trail. Don't see where it lands. Don't feel like it's about buying that house or buying that Ferrari or doing that thing, doing the retreat that you were supposed to do, but just living out the excitement to the point where you just follow it to the very end with no prediction of the outcome, with nothing based in the outcome, with nothing based on what is going to happen, but just the journey itself. That's true faith, when you just embrace the journey itself. When we embrace the journey itself, anxiety, our psychological problems, our thoughts, our patterns, our feelings of despair and failings all fall away when we just follow the divine and follow the journey. We all know that it's taking us somewhere, and sometimes it's like being on that roller coaster ride and you don't know how it's going to corkscrew you. You don't know what direction you're going in. You could be going in so many different directions, it doesn't matter. But just enjoy the ride and put your hands up and feel into that magic. Just feel into that magic as you're in that roller coaster ride, as if you're in the movie theaters and you're watching that exciting movie of those superheroes or the drama or whatever. But just the fact that you're still here doing it. That's how you enjoy every pixel of experience. That's how you have true, direct experience. And there's nothing that can change that. If you want to wear a knight in shining armor, you can do that if you want to, but you have to do what really makes you feel into that sense that you are God. Sometimes we try to play God and we're going against God, when we really need to just tap into our own source of creation and realize that we're the God of our own reality, that we're the source code of our own reality, that the only way that our simulation can be an illusion that is perfected, that is created out of a sense of resonance, out of a sense of just being there, just resting there, just relaxing into it, here and now and present and forever, and so loving and intelligent that it doesn't have to be made out of anything. Literally, we can manifest out of thin air. We don't have to make stuff to have more stuff. We can make nothing out of nothing. That is where the divine is taking a lot of us. We can literally make nothing out of nothing. Out of thin air. You can make $1,000, or let's go bigger. You can make $1 million appear into your car tomorrow. I'm hearing that some of you have that ability. You can literally manifest money sitting in the passenger seat of your vehicle tomorrow, and it could be sitting there. But how does it feel to hold that money in your hand? How does it feel to always know that you receive? How does it feel to know that you're the blessing that is emulating that expression of the divine that is allowing you to live out the most perfected reality, to have the best emotions, to have the best of intentions, to know that you always have the right affirmations that resonate within the heart of your soul, that you're always willing to show up to your life as if you're meant to be there, that you meditate every day, that you focus on the good things in life, you focus on the bright side of life. So you're the exploration of the divine. So remember yourself. Know who you are and walk in who you are. You all have the power. We all have the power. But with great power comes great responsibility. You know, in Spider-Man, Uncle Ben was right. Uncle Ben was right, you know. Great power comes great responsibility, but you hold yourself accountable. No matter what happened in your past, no matter what happens tomorrow, you are still made of that divine source energy. You're still made of that. You're still protected and safe and loved and accepted. So accept yourself and accept your little quirks and run with it and fake it till you make it. Absolutely, fake it till you make it. So you literally have to become your greatest work. Your greatest life work, become it. The greatest thing you've ever did, the greatest achievement that you've ever did, the most fulfilled state that you've ever had, become that at this exact moment. And see how that feels. The greatest accomplishment, you just gave the victory speech. You just donated that money to that charity. You blessed and paid off the mortgage on your best friend's house. You found the cure for cancer. Let's just say that. You found the cure for cancer. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. How does that feel? Truthfully, how does that activate your heart to feel that? And this person just asked, how long does it take for you to realize this, all of this? I don't believe that we realize all of it all at once, but we can. I don't believe we get it in 7 days or a year, but I do believe that we really realize that we make that distinction, because we have to make a choice. We can complain, we can be mad, we can blame society, and we can be so angry at ourselves, angry that someone else is doing better than us. But at the end of the day, it's all based on how fast you want it. How badly do you want it? And how hard do you want to seek for it? But I'm not saying seek to the point where it's toxic, but be a committed, dedicated, and aligned seeker. Seek to the point where you can't do it anymore. Even though I don't believe that you can, but I'm just saying it for the sake of this video. Do it to the point where you really look deep within. You accept that person that's looking you in the mirror. And you have that realization that you can receive everything all at once. You can receive anything that you ever wanted. You can have that passion, that desire, that want to, that drive. But it's all based on how much do you want it and how much you feel like you can receive. There's many gifted people. We can't keep just giving and not receive. And we can't just keep receiving and not give. But once you give your life to God, once you give your all and your heart and your soul and every moment of your time to honor, courage, integrity to that source of creation, when you give your life to God and you give everything up to God, and you allow the divine to handle your problems, your job, your mortgage, how to deal with your family, and you allow the divine to work on your behalf instead of working so rigidly on your behalf. You allow the divine to work for you. The divine employs all of us. The divine employs us. So, we're going to do a little meditation. And with this meditation, I want you to make it as real as you can make it. I want you to feel how tangible it can be. I want you to feel how amazing it can be to truly be blessed, to be wealthy, to be prosperous, to be the source of all things, to be the oracle of love, light, and wisdom in its truest, rawest, most aligned form. And allow the spontaneous recognition of you tapping into every aspect of yourself with this meditation. So I'm actually going to share this to some other people. So I'm going to share this to some other people and be a part of the meditation. So what I want you to do is to relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your legs. You can lay down, you can focus on an object. Don't feel like you have to meditate the way that other people meditate. Meditate how you meditate. Allow meditation to be something that fast tracks you into your own alignment and truth and vibrancy and love. So allow this meditation for you to be that breath and that exhalation. So with your source code, I want you to design a simulation which is an illusion, even though everything about reality is an illusion. Understanding this, that it can be the realest reality that you've ever experienced. It doesn't have to feel as if you're living through other people's eyes or society's eyes, but it can finally feel as if you're looking through the eyes of God. So when you're meditating like this, you can see the vision, and you allow the vision to become who you are. And you realize that within your source code, you have the cosmic codex. You have all the tools at your disposal. You have everything that you've ever wanted or needed or wanted to tap into, which allows you to tap into this quantum codification. You can live by your own way. You can live by your own rules, laws, and regulations. You can be your own individual, finally. You can be truly accepted by that designed, aligned, divine, orchestrated reality. Nobody can take your energy within your force field. Nothing can penetrate that Akashic record. And you finally realize that every day that you wake up, you realize that every experience you have is the same but it's just a tad different. So now that you see the different experiences within your own reality, you pick up on more signs and more confirmations that you can tap into a different state of being by listening to that divine source of creation, which having that obedience, that alignment to God, and you follow through, you act on it. You accept that I can be blessed at any given time. I can be blessed and I can receive and I can truly just know instead of believing. If you have to believe it first to know it, then do that. But when you know it, that means that you're grounded in truth, and truth always stands. So take a deep breath, everybody. Exhale. So with this love that you feel from your heart coherence, this is allowing also the non-physical body to be a part of the physical. In a sense, you could say that the divine masculine and the feminine are coming into balance as one, accepting each other. So every timeline, parallel reality, every experience, or every thought or emotion is still of that same source code, if you will. It's still of that same energy. It's still of that same vibrancy. It's an elevated state of consciousness. Because God is not a thing. Remember that. God is not a thing. God is energy. So if we are creator gods or God source extensions of energy, oracles of love, light, and wisdom, then that means that we can emanate that light of God. Be empowered to say that I am whole, I am bliss, I can do what I want to do, I can, I will, and I do. I am that source of creation. I am not based in subject to object reality. I'm not based in agreeing or disagreeing, but I am completely based in the sense that I can become the manifestation of life. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And see how magnificent it is to truly be in this constant state of prosperity, happiness, courageousness, honor, and integrity. The constant flow, the Aqua River flow of God's source energy is a constant flow of consciousness. So, when you're constantly flowing with your energy, this means that it's ongoing, it's progressive, it's longevity, and it's a constant state of awareness to where you're able to maintain it. You're maintaining the container and you're allowing everything to filter through the source of consciousness. You're allowing everything to filter through your source code, which is allowing the simulation to be simultaneous. There is relativity. And it is absolutely infinitesimally amazing. Any ideas that you have, any words of encouragement, any type of way that it can empower you and make this real for you, to absolutely make this 100% fully aligned provision. That there is nothing that can shake you off of your vibration. There can be nothing that makes you feel lack, that makes you feel despair, angry, anything of a distorted way. Now, if you have to accept those distorted ways and let go of them and set them free, you can do that as well. Don't demonize your distorted ways, but see through that and see through the illusions of everything. Then you will start to let go, and you will start to really become the Oracle of Love, Light, and Wisdom. If you just fully let go and have undeniable faith that you are safe and supported in the eyes of the divine, and that you are held in the safety, in the security, in the love, in the support of God. So take one last deep breath. Exhale. So, thank you all for attending. Thank you all for watching. And also just thank you for listening. And also you can make appointments with me, private sessions. Feel free to share out. Feel free to donate. This is White Wolf. And also subscribe as well. And know that this Saturday I will be trying to do readings or healings. So if I do go live, I will be doing that this Saturday. So that will be my next live. So thank you all for just listening, and also just understand that the source code is allowing your simulation to stimulate the expression of your divine source of energy. It allows you to go by the vibration that is emitting the frequency that is allowing you to be grounded within your own truth, in your alignment, in your trust in the universe, in your safety. And understanding that it's not a tug of war, but it's actually something that comes with ease, grace, and wisdom. So, thank you all. You have a blessed evening. And until next time, and see you guys on Saturday. Thank you.